asked several students about the identity card to be disclosed,
nobody has till now shown me any identity card. Till now, not a single I card has been shown to me, which means they're all outsiders. If they're hesitant to show their andar jaye yaar, ek minute ruke please.
So there you heard from the Chief Proctor of the Delhi University clearly claiming and making big claims that if they are not the students, and there could be even terrorists and even some of the outsiders, because anyone can enter the Delhi University campus. And therefore the reason perhaps a few of these students from outside have called, they did not have the identity card. That's what the Chief Proctor of the Delhi University is currently claiming. Here, looking at the situation, because 20 of these students were earlier detained by the Delhi police, and now more than 7 to 8 students again being detained who are inside the arts faculty, where the screening was scheduled by the Bhim Army Students Organization. Currently, you can also see in the visuals, if I can tell my camera person Amit to pan in and show the entire area over here. Senior police officials looking at the situation, the Delhi University administration also here, and the main gate of the arts faculty currently completely closed.
Getting us the latest on what is currently transpiring there, as he did speak to Chief Proctor at Delhi University. Let me take that point across to my colleague Ishika, who's of course been continuously tracking the story for us. Ishika, you also heard the fact that the Chief Proctor is saying the same thing that we were just discussing a few minutes ago, that she believes that these students have not been issuing the ID cards, that they belong to Delhi University. Talk to us more on that front, and also with the situation security-wise right now outside the university.
Well, Nivedna, that is what, is being said by the authorities. As, first they said that no permission was sought by the student unions for the screening of the BBC documentary. And, now when the student unions are alleging that they were manhandled, on that Chief Proctor said that they were, a group of people who came here purposely to create this ruckus, and they were, allegedly outsiders who came here just to create ruckus. But, when we talk to the students, Nivedna, what they are saying, they are mentioning that they are from the very DU college, from the very North campus. They are from different colleges in the North campus, and they wanted to screen the movie here in their own campus. And in fact, if I talk to you about the security, you can clearly see many security guards are in fact deployed here. This is the back door, Nivedna, and then understand that how many security guards are present at the moment here at the back door. And in fact, if I just try to take you across, even if we talk about the front door, in fact, of the very DU campus, many police personnel that we are trying, in fact, we showed you earlier also in the visuals, many security guards that are deployed outside the campus, many police personnel that are deployed outside the campus, because police was on alert after the drama that broke out inside the Ambedkar University. They were already on alert. And well, inside, when the students from the NSUI tried to screen it, they were detained in less than 10 minutes. Now, after that, at 5 p.m., the very student union of Bhim Army Student Federation were wanting to screen the very movie, and that is when they in fact only started. What they are alleging at the moment is that the cloth for the projection of the movie, that was ripped off by the police personnel, and then they were dragged out of the campus by the security guards here. They were manhandled, they were dragged out. So these are the big allegations that are coming from the student unions. But the college authorities, they continue to say that no permission was sought by the student union. But clearly the student wing, they are saying that they do not need any kind of permission to screen a movie inside the campus of their own college. So that is what, we are seeing a tussle between the student union and the authorities that is going on in different universities here in the national capital over the BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi. Over to you.
Absolutely, Ishika. As you also pointed out, just to draw things into perspective for our viewers as well, the fact that earlier we did see that Section 144 was imposed, and as we speak, of course, there's dramatic visuals on our screens as well. The fact that you have covered both these aspects, right? It's not just Delhi University that we're speaking about. Earlier, we also did see how this campus row over the BBC documentary had spilled onto a university like Ambedkar University as well. So clearly, it's not going to be dying anytime soon. That's probably what's going to be happening at the moment.
clearly, Nivedna, we saw, that this very, the drama over the very BBC documentary erupted first in the premises of the JNU campus, and then when we saw a lot of drama that took place and the tussle that went on between, the authorities, the police personnel and the student union, after that it went, it spread across the universities in the national capital. Jamia Millia Islamia, the institute, followed the students there also. They wanted to screen it, and again a tussle broke out, and after that today we saw two colleges, in fact two universities. Ambedkar University first, we showed you throughout the morning how, the students there also, they wanted to screen the movie and in fact, do a protest in solidarity with the students of Jamia and JNU, how they were also in fact, manhandled by the security guards over there, and how the police had also entered the very campus. Now the police is saying that they had entered to pacify it, but they also said that they were already on alert. And then after that, when the screening was about to start here in the North Campus DU, then the police was already deployed here, huge deployment of police, and all the students, what we are also seeing at the moment, they are getting detained one by one. Not just detained, Nivedna, but also manhandled and dragged from the very campus and, to the very police buses. So what we are seeing here, that the drama refuses to die down here as more and more students are joining this protest. Over to you.
Ishika, one of the other things that we're also picking up is that the students did state that the college did go a step ahead and cut the power off to stop screening. Is that the case?
Well, Nivedna, this is the pattern that we are witnessing in all the four universities where the protests broke out, be it the JNU, be it the Jamia, be it the Ambedkar University, or be it the DU. We saw, when they wanted to screen it, the authorities were already on alert, and that is why the electricity was cut off, the electricity supply was cut off, and that is why the students were then forced to watch it on their mobile screen. So what they did was, they got a QR code and they wanted to do a mass screening of this documentary on, their mobile phones and their laptops. But, this is the pattern that we are seeing across the university, be it, the Jamia, JNU or the DU also, both the student union of DU, be the NSUI or be the Bhima Army Federation, all of them are saying that the electricity was already cut off by the authorities. Now the authorities had in their notice that this screening has to be done, and then no permission also was given to the students, and that is why apart from the electricity being cut, more and more security guards were deployed inside the campus, and outside the campus the security check was made tighter, and definitely the authorities were taking a very strict role here in this, and they were trying their best to stop the students from screening the documentary, and to in fact to see that no kind of ruckus breaks out here in the campus. But the opposite happened here. We saw how the students went on with their protest, brought a QR code, brought their mobile phones, tried to do mass screening, but then definitely the police personnel, the security guards, all of them, they tried to detain the students. The students are, as of now, more than 30 students are, detained from the DU University campus as of now, if we talk about. And definitely the drama refuses to die down, because there are still some students present inside the campus who are saying that we will go ahead with the screening. So the drama, if we talk about, is far from over here. Right. Over to you.
Right, Ishika. Thank you very much for not only getting us the latest on that, but in a sense giving us a whole viewpoint of what has been happening in the national capital and various universities. But for the moment, we'll leave it at that. We're also talking about reactions that are coming in. Let's quickly listen into those.
डराने का इतना डरा को प्रधानमंत्री अपने जीवन में कहीं देखा नहीं है। हम यहाँ पढ़ते हैं, हम स्कॉलर स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर, लेकिन अब रोक रहे हैं हमको यार। हमारा अधिकार है, इतने डरे हुए क्यों हैं? अगर बीबीसी गलत नहीं है, आप केस करिए उनके ऊपर। अगर फॉल्स दिखा रहे, प्रोपेगेंडा चला रहे, वो कह रहे हैं कि हमारे अपोनेंट ने चलवाया है। अरे भैया, आपके उसमें लोग मंत्री लोग बोल रहे हैं फेक इन्फॉर्मेशन का है, उन्होंने जो दिखाया खाली जो फैक्ट दिखाए हैं, आप कह रहे चलाएंगे नहीं, आप चलाएंगे। आप पुलिस बुलाइए, हम जाएंगे, हम जेल तैयार है, पर जो स्क्रीनिंग होगी कोई रोकने वाला नहीं है।
हम लोग पीसफुली स्क्रीनिंग करने जा रहे थे, हमारा लैपटॉप सब कुछ छीन लिया पुलिस ने। दे हैव टेकन अवे आवर लैपटॉप्स एंड ऑल आवर इलेक्ट्रिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, सो वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू दैट नाउ, सो वी आर प्रोटेस्टिंग अगेंस्ट दिस ब्रूटल एक्शन ऑफ दिल्ली पुलिस। Why did they take your laptop away? What was the context and what was it? Actually, we have already put a request to screen this documentary inside the arts faculty, but the authorities were not ready to give the permission to screen it inside. So we decided to screen the documentary outside the arts faculty in a laptop. So at that point, police is coming with this thing that they have already issued a 144 here, so we can't even peacefully gather and screen the documentary. But
जो भी है, जो चीज पब्लिक ऑर्डर को नुकसान दे सकती है या ट्रैंक्विलिटी खराब कर सकती है, पीस को अफेक्ट करती है, तो वहाँ पे हमें एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा। इसका प्रिवेंटिव एक्शन है। थैंक यू। बाद में
Yes, we are from NCI. We will not do any. We are protesting this. We did not protest. മൗലിക അവകാശത്തെയാണ് അവർ ലംഘിച്ചത്. ഈ ഫാസിസ്റ്റ് ഗവൺമെന്റിനെ
After JNU, Jamia and AUD, even Delhi University saw students coming out to watch the controversial BBC documentary. I'm being joined in by Chief Proctor of Delhi University, Professor Rajni Abhi. Professor Abhi, what exactly happened at Delhi University?
There were some students who tried to screen that documentary, but they have not taken any permission from us to screen it.
All right, we're also getting some breaking news coming in. In fact, screening has been stopped at Kolkata's Presidency University as there is a power cut. The SFI students allege that power has been switched off. Around 50 to 60 students have come for the screening of the documentary. So that's the big breaking news that's coming in. That as we speak, this is of course about the BBC documentary screening row. So there is drama at Presidency University as we speak, and we're also picking up that SFI students allege that the power has been switched off. We'll keep a close eye on that developing story.